We've got tips and recipes for healthy living. So for fun and inspiration, come and join us in the raw food world.
Welcome, everybody. This is Matt Monarch with the Raw Food World TV show, and today is, my love.
It is Thursday, January the 28th.
Yeehaw! And we've got a very special show for you today. Angela's been wanting to share her favorite websites for all the raw people out there. But before we get into that, there's a few things I want to talk about. Just one thing. So people have been leaving comments again about my hair. I've heard it all. I know I look like a caveman. I need to keep my hair up or cut it. I understand this.
Oh, no.
Save your comments for yourself, because if you don't, you're blocked. And deleted. And you can't say you haven't been warned.
Somebody gave us a really great tip, actually, for dealing with our hair. Amanda in Florida recommended that we do honey treatments on our hair. I'm really excited about that. I want to try that one day. It was something like you take a couple of tablespoons of honey, or maybe like 3 to 4 tablespoons if you have the amount of hair that we do, and you mix it up with warm water, and then you kind of plaster it all over your hair, and then wrap your hair up in some way in like plastic or like a shower cap or something, and leave it on for like 30 minutes. And she was saying that it feeds the hair from the outside because it's like a living food if you use raw honey. And so it nourishes the hair and like helps it to be like thicker and fuller and stronger. And she gave us other things to do with honey and crazy hair as well, but that was the one that I was excited about. Do you want to try that?
I don't want to try anything. I don't even care.
Uh-oh.
It's my hair. Why make a spectacle out of it?
Oh, no.
What did you want to share with everybody?
Well, I was realizing that we get so many emails a day from people all over the world asking about all kinds of things, like how can I heal this, and where do I get this from, and what do you recommend for this, and yada yada yada. And most of the time I'm sending people to the same places to look for answers. It's like the same kind of resources. So I thought maybe it would be fun to tell you guys the top 5 places that I'm always sending people to go and look at things.
Quit emailing Angela and go to these websites.
Not that. Oh. All right. I mentioned the first one the other day, actually, and this is the main place I always send people, is to go to Mr. Monarch's website and read his articles. There's so much information over there. If you've never been over to rawspirit.org and go to the articles section, I usually recommend people to go and read the How to Go Raw, the Blood Gas Theory, the Missing Link, and sometimes I recommend things about consistency and intermediate diet as well. But those first 3, How to Go Raw, Blood Gas Theory, and the Missing Link, are the ones that I mostly tell people to go and check out, because it's all those kind of emails like, I'm just starting raw, how do I begin? Or I've been eating raw for a few weeks and I've got these kind of detox symptoms, or I have this kind of illness, or my friend has this. Do you think that raw food can help? All of those kind of things. I just tell them, go there and read the How to Go Raw article.
Oh, Gila. Go on.
It's true. That's the main place that I send people.
Okay, just so everybody knows, that was rawspirit.org. However, everything's being revamped, and seriously, in just a very short amount of time, you can just go to the rawfoodworld.com and get these articles, or the rawfoodworld.tv, which is going to be this TV show. Everything's being spinned into one. It's going to be beautiful, redesigned, easier to use, easier to find everything. TV show, radio show, you name it show, it's going to be there. I'm so excited I can't even think about my hair.
Imagine.
So just give us one more week and that should be working. Additionally, our store is going to take international orders beautifully. PayPal's going to work flawlessly.
Wow.
Brand new store. It's all happening. Just give us less than 1 week. Maybe 1 week. Oh, I'm so excited.
I have articles too, if you didn't know that. My main website is rawreform.com, and then you can go to the articles in there, And the main ones I always send people to there are the one about pregnancy and raising children, the Chia cheat sheet, and the one about sweeteners, low glycemic sweeteners. They're the main ones I send people to there. So hopefully this is like helping a lot of people go and find the resources they need right now. So apart from our own websites, these are the other places I always send people to. For social stuff, the main website I send people to go and connect to other people on is giveittomeraw.com. If you're not a member over there already, it's kind of like Facebook just for raw foodists. It was started by Drew Mill over in New York, and it's just a really nice place. I think there's over like 8,000 members on there now. You can just go and connect, and one of the things I like about it is that you can do searches under different terms. So let's say you're going to Minnesota and you're like, is anybody raw in Minnesota? You can just type in Minnesota and it will pop up everyone who has Minnesota in their page.
Give It To Me Raw is the best meat market you'll ever go to.
Meat market?
Pickup joint, meat market.
Oh,
Yeah, if you want to hook up, that's where you go.
Baba. Alright, moving on. The main place I send people to go and find recipes when they're asking me, like, I've got purple corn extract, what do I do with it? GoneRaw.com is the main place I send people to go and get recipes at. If I'm remembering correctly, they have like a search box on that site where you can put in anything, any kind of ingredient or recipe or whatever, and it will pop up a whole list of all the recipes that have that in it. And there are like thousands and thousands of raw recipes on that site, thousands of members submitting new raw recipes all the time. It's like a kind of community raw website for recipes. So GoneRaw.com is another one. Let me see. CureZone.org is not totally a raw site. It's a site all about natural healing. And I often send people there if they write to me about some obscure disease that they have or their friend has or whatever. And they're like, do you know anybody else who's handling this disease naturally? Can I deal with it through raw food? Those kind of questions. I encourage people to go and look on curezone.org because that's a massive database of people who are handling all kinds of illnesses in a natural way. Not necessarily through raw food, but there's lots of information on there. And the last one I wanted to mention, these are my top 5 places. The last one is about traveling as a raw foodist. People are asking, you know, like, well, I'm going here. Is there going to be anywhere to eat? All that kind of stuff. Rawfoodplanet.com it's called, and that, as the name suggests, is lots of resources worldwide for raw food centers, retreat places, all kinds of things like that. Rawfoodplanet.com. And there are other places as well, of course, other wonderful websites, hundreds and thousands of them these days, all about raw food. But those are the main ones that I send people to. And I hope that helps.
I've got nice hair, Bob.
You do.
I do.
It's beautiful. It's very unique.
All right, everybody. We've got
Angela Stokes Monarch.
and Matt Monarch, and we'll see you again tomorrow at the Raw Food World.
Maybe we can ask them a question of the day.
And the question of the day is,
What raw websites do they recommend?
there you have it, and we'll see you again tomorrow at the Raw Food World TV show.
Thanks for joining us. We'll see you again at the Raw Food World.